Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Mining Stacker YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a quick little just troubleshooting guide for any of you guys who got a Multminer, or really in general just any like a little miner, especially from the smaller manufacturers if you do have a heating issue. So when I did plug this guy in, started hashing and noticed that one of the chips was really high temperature wise, right? Most of the chips were 60 to 70 and there was an alert for one of the chips. And it was at like 93 degrees, which is abnormal. So I decided to turn it off and take a better look at the hash boards, right? We did that quick little overview, saw nothing really out of the usual, nothing shaking, nothing loose. So we decided to open it up, right? We got to take a look. So you want to start by disconnecting the hash boards. And then on the back, there are 6 little screws. It's going to take off that back cover. And then to take out the individual hash boards, you are going to want a small screwdriver. Use very light pressure. The hard point is going to be, because the board should slide right out, but what's holding it in place are the little tabs on the 6 pins. See how there's like recessed kind of there? When you're trying to slide it out, that's what's going to prevent you from doing that. You want to get a flathead and use very light pressure and kind of push it in just a tad bit as you slide out, and then you'll be able to get it out. Again, you want to use light pressure there. So once we did have it opened up, went inside, looked a little bit closer, everything looked kind of good, went out one by one, started taking them out, kind of giving each little heatsink a little jiggle just to make sure everything was intact. Looked around, looked for any dust, any other things kind of blocking the way. No obstruction, so took them out, and of course the last board is what kind of did it. So once we looked at it, after a quick little inspection, you can really see it when you're at a side. See how this bottom guy is completely beveled? Especially you can notice to the back. It's this last guy here. And unfortunately there you can see that it's not making very good contact with the chip. And that's going to be our problem child right there. So pretty much the fix here is going to be to go ahead and loosen it up all the way. And just repaste it. Right? So we are going to have to just wait for that compound to come in. Let it cure. And then plug it back in. Aside from that, everything else is looking good. Took a look at the rest of the hash boards. Everything was clean, no issues. But again, these are the types of things you want to look for. When you do that initial overview, you want to look to see if any of them had fallen off. You know, things move around during shipping. Unfortunately, these things do kind of move around a bit, right, as they're in there. So it can cause that. This one looks like when they cured it, it just cured incorrectly, right? Wasn't placed on there right. Or it could have also happened in shipping, right? Banged up a little bit, although I kind of doubt it though because these are pretty snug. Nothing really hits the fins themselves. Most likely it just wasn't cured correctly. Or they put it in, like as they were sliding in, before letting it harden, it could have hit the side and that's what caused it to bevel and not make full contact. So not really a big deal, just got to wait for the adhesive compound to come in. That way we get it back up and we get it going, right? So any of you guys who do get one, if you do see any abnormal temperatures, or in general, this is going to be for any of these. Remember, these are going to be smaller manufacturers, may have little issues here and there, so you want to keep your eyes open for them, right? So hopefully it helps some of you guys. If any of you guys have any issues with them, just keep in mind these are the types of things you want to look for. And yeah, so generally very easy, just takes a couple minutes. But now it's just a waiting game, waiting for that compound. As I get confirmation of the compound, I'll put a link in the description in case this happens to any of you guys too. Alright, so please comment, like, and subscribe, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully it helped somebody, and I am out.